20-30 years back, the city was in such a crisis that no tourism, no industry, nothing. People were so poor, no water. They were having dependency on other countries on water. Okay, later on they figured it out the how to filter the sea water and made it drinkable. That changed their life. Reading before going, so the average age of a Singapore person, what we call it, okay, the living age is 85 years.
Oh,
You will not imagine. Okay, that I read it. Okay, मैंने ठीक है चलो okay 85 85 साल तक आदमी जी लेगा, it's fine. But when I went there, I saw not even a single boy, single girls, single senior person having a belly fat around it, and they are so all fit and fine. If you find a person with a belly fat is not from that country, okay? So it's that kind of fitness level. The cloud forest is something that is a beauty out of innovation. Matlab,
yeah.
all the varieties of plants matlab, you can imagine of the world are available there. Even the my kid was very happy to see the insect eating plants. All the varieties of insect eating plants was there, which he saw in the videos, which we see in the books in our earlier
Correct.
times. Okay, when insect goes inside, flower get closed. Video you can also see that. Matlab, all the tricks are happening. That secret chamber is opening. All the snakes and all moving around in the secret chambers. It was very superb experience. You can that that gully also is there where Harry Potter buy every time books and all. So there also you go there and do the magic tricks. Light show is just mesmerizing. It was like it was there for 15-20 minutes and we were just lying on the ground and just enjoying it. And that shows was a lifetime attendance to be there. There is a show of sea lion. Oh, which I recorded, and by seeing that sea lion, I'll not forget in my life. We were wearing white shoes when we went from here, and when we came back, it's the same white for the 8 days.
सबसे बेस्ट पिच है ना ये लाइन. This is the pitch line for anyone traveling to Singapore. Hey everyone, welcome to yet another episode on TravelwithSaave. In today's episode, we are joined by an amazing travel enthusiast, my ex-colleague, who has recently explored the vibrant streets of Singapore with his wife and young kid. From navigating family-friendly attractions like Gardens by the Bay and Sentosa, to sharing tips on food, transport, and other hidden gems around Singapore for parents traveling with their kids. This episode is power packed with real stories and practical advices for anyone who is planning their next family adventure to Singapore. Tune in as we dive into their experiences, laughing at a few parenting on the go moments, and understand what makes Singapore a truly world class experience for family. या सो मुझे ये बताओ कि तुम लोग मतलब कब से कब तक गए थे मतलब ट्रिप.
So we started the trip on. We started the journey on 22nd. हम लोग 22nd को flight पकड़ी थी हमने evening में. And we started our journey from Mumbai around in मुंबई से हम लोग मॉर्निंग में निकले थे अराउंड 11:30 का फ्लाइट था. तो आई टुक इट कंफर्टेबल क्योंकि बेटा भी है थोड़ा छोटा है. फ्लाइट वाज अराउंड एट 12 o'clock. Okay, by Singapore time it reached there at around 8. Okay, 8:30. So then we took a cab. हमने कैब ली और we reached out to hotel. And 22nd हमारा we checked in the hotel and we rested for the day. So okay, because there is a time difference of 1.5 hour 2 hours. 2 घंटे का time difference है. तो आई वाज प्लानिंग कि ठीक है थोड़ा रेस्ट मिल जाएगा, बेटा भी है साथ में, फैमिली भी है, तो विल गेट रेस्टेड. तो हम लोग रीच कर गए 22 को. ओके, तो देन दैट्स इट. तुम लोग 22nd मार्च, यू मीन 22nd मार्च, राइट? सो मार्च के लिए सिंगापुर में जाने के लिए व्हेन डिड यू स्टार्ट प्लानिंग? लाइक तुम लोग ने सारी बुकिंग्स, वीजा कब प्लानिंग किया, कब सारा कुछ एग्जीक्यूट किया? बिकॉज आई थिंक तुम लोग ने खुद से प्लान किया, राइट? सो इट वाज नॉट बाय टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल्स. सो खुद से कैसे, हाउ डिड यू स्टार्ट? लाइक फर्स्ट वे किसी को रीच आउट किया या कैसे? So we saw that, okay, earlier we were planning for the Dubai trip, okay, but eventually we found out that, okay, February is a low month for them. So we thought कि ठीक है चलो let's go to Singapore. I have been to Singapore 10 साल पहले मैं गया था तो I was like it's a great country, okay, and for family also trips, rides, etc. everything. It's a full-fledged tourist friendly country plus it's a combination of attractions which is good for from a site perspective also. बच्चों के लिए भी अच्छा है, बेटे के लिए भी अच्छा है, rides बहुत है, attractions बहुत है. Okay, so we started planning it at around January. जनवरी में हम लोगों ने प्लानिंग शुरू करी तो वी वर सर्चिंग ऑन द फ्लाइट्स आल्सो. ओके, वी वर कंपेयरिंग द फ्लाइट्स. तो हमने देखा कि अच्छा इंडिगो की फ्लाइट भी है, आना जाना इज लाइक व्हेन वी कंपेयरिंग टू अदर प्लेसेस लाइक दुबई, कश्मीर और ये वो. तो वी सॉ दैट कि अच्छा सेम फ्लाइट में तो हम सिंगापुर भी जा सकते हैं. तो वी प्लान दैट. तो हमने देखा कि इंडिगो वाज अराउंड लाइक 55,000 आना जाना 3 लोगों का. वी थॉट कि ठीक है, इट्स गुड. तो वी इन्वेस्टेड फ्यू मोर डेज, 1-2 दिन मॉनिटर किया. तो हमने देखा कि ठीक है, बट इंडिगोस का थोड़ा फीडबैक फॉरेन फ्लाइट्स का थोड़ा इतना अच्छा नहीं था. कभी डिले हो रहा है, कभी वो हो रहा है. वी प्लानिंग ऑल दैट होटल अट्रैक्शंस एवरीथिंग, इन्वेस्टिंग सो मच मनी. तो वी थॉट कि ठीक है, विल पुट सम मोर मनी एंड वी विल गेट सिक्योर्ड फ्रॉम अ फ्लाइट पर्सपेक्टिव. तो वी वेंट फॉर एयर इंडिया का, देखा थोड़ा टाइम देखा. तो वी फाइनली वी डिसाइडेड टू गो विद द सिंगापुर एयरलाइन.
ओके.
10,000 महंगा था. ओके, तो 3 लोगों का आना जाना वॉज अराउंड 70,000. ओके, 22nd को जाना, 30th को आना. टाइमिंग वाज आल्सो वेरी कंफर्टेबल एंड फैसिलिटीज वाइज आल्सो फीडबैक वाज वेरी गुड. ओके, फूड एंड ऑल फीडबैक्स एवरीथिंग. तो फाइनलाइज सिंगापुर एयरलाइंस हमने फाइनल किया. एंड फैसिलिटीज वर सो गुड. द स्टाफ वाज वेरी गुड. द टाइमिंग्स एवरीथिंग एक्सेट्रा वाज वेरी वेरी सुपर्ब. ओके, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू इंडियन मील्स, ड्रिंक्स, एवरीथिंग वाज सुपर्ब. So we planned it out. We booked the flights on around in January. Okay. So if you book, my suggestion is if you book the flights before like 2-3 months in advance, it obviously gets cheaper. Okay.
Correct.
So that is how we book the flights. From a hotel perspective, we were looking since I was there already in Singapore and we took feedbacks also. So we knew that कि हमको metro से घूमना है. Metro is very very comfortable.
Yes.
Metro is so superb in Singapore that you can go each and every place. So in Singapore, one thing that we missed out before going is कि up to 7 years, 7 साल के बच्चा is travel free in metros,
Correct.
buses, everywhere he will go, he is free of cost. You can travel it. Okay. Initially 1-2 दिन हमें नहीं पता चला. Then we realized. Then we took the convert that original card, EZ link card to the free wala card. Okay. So we traveled that way. So the thing is कि we took the hotel which is next to the metro station. It's like 20 steps from the metro station. We took the hotel because we knew that okay, अच्छा ठीक है, डेली हमें जाना पड़ेगा उठ के, फिर से we have to roam around. So we'll take the hotel nearby to the metro station. And one of the hotels that we checked is check-in hotel at Little India. So the feedbacks, reviews was so good because in Singapore there are 2-3 things that if you guys are traveling to from respect to hotels, you have to consider. Is first thing is that the hotel rooms are very small. There are no windows. Okay, if you're going for a window hotel, you have to pay more than double. Okay. If in Indian currency you talk about, अगर बात करते हो कि अगर 5-7 हजार का एक रूम मिल रहा है तो वो उसके लिए आपको 13-14 हजार पे करना पड़ेगा इन इंडियन करेंसी. ठीक है, तो विदाउट विंडो होटल भी लिया तो ठीक है. तो दैट वाज नॉट आवर प्रायोरिटी. एसी इज एवरीवेयर. ओके,
Correct.
वाटर इज एवरीवेयर. द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग दैट आई गॉट इन रिव्यूज इज कि क्लीनिंग डेली नहीं होती है. इफ यू आस्क फॉर क्लीनिंग तो वो मना कर देगा या होगा ही नहीं स्टाफ. ओके, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टाफ दे डोंट हैव रिसेप्शंस. इट्स लाइक ऑटोमेटिक ऑटो चेक इन एंड ऑटो चेक आउट लाइक अदर कंट्रीज. बट दैट होटल वाज सो फ्रेंडली दैट ओके, दे से दैट इन every 2 days we'll do the room cleaning. So you have to stay for 7-8 days. So we choose that one because of that also. Plus nearby the metro station, I'll recommend कि जितना मेट्रो के पास हो आपका होटल, that is good for you because you have to walk a lot in Singapore.
Correct.
Like, approximately if I calculate on a daily basis, approximately 15,000 to 20,000 steps you have to walk in Singapore. Okay, that is the key. And so you have to be hydrated. मतलब पानी पीते रहना है. वाटर का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. द फूड इज कॉस्टली देयर, वाटर इज ऑल्सो कॉस्टली, बट यू कैन टेक अ रिफिलेबल बॉटल. एक आप बॉटल ले लो, प्लास्टिक का, एल्यूमिनियम का लेके जाओ. हम लोग लेके गए थे ऐसा बॉटल. वीजा हमने अप्लाई किया. वीजा इज समथिंग डिफरेंट विच इज अदर देन अदर कंट्रीज. फॉर सिंगापुर यू हैव टू अप्लाई योर फिजिकल वीजा. You have to submit your physical passport. You have to fill a form via agent only. You have to go it. Okay, if you want to go by yourself, you have to find the nearest Singapore uh, embassy. You have to go there. You have to fill a form. You have to give your passport, and within I think 2-3 hours they give approvals to you. Okay, they will give a printout or a soft copy to you so that you can carry it over it.
Okay.
So that is one. Yeah.
So what was the See, I guess I had visited Singapore back in 2016-17, if I'm not wrong. And I think some of my experiences were different. I think it has improved over time, what we
Yes,
are
yes,
sharing.
definitely.
So back when I had visited one, which you mentioned, Indigo Airlines, right? So I guess when I had visited Turkey, I had booked Indigo Airlines because for Turkey, the ticket is slightly higher. European side, it's around 35,000-40,000. So we had opted for the least cost airline and it was Indigo at that time. But what you mentioned, right? So I remember 8 या 10 घंटे की journey and it was a domestic flight 3x3 सिर्फ
Correct, correct.
2 washroom and 10 या 12 बच्चे थे in the overall flight and it was chaos, right? So I have pretty much decided that I'm never going to take Indigo Airlines for any foreign trip if it's anywhere more than a 3-hour journey because it's again. So I remember 60-70 के tickets थे and there was no meal included Indigo के flight में. सेम वे एतिहाद एमिरेट्स का 1-2 हज़ार रुपए एक्स्ट्रा डाल के उसमें मील भी आएगा देयर विल बी मच मोर बेटर सर्विस राइट सो आई थिंक व्हाट यू डिड वाज
Correct.
10,000 but it was much much more worth it.
Yes, yes, definitely. And in Singapore Airlines, they have a feature. Okay, if you have kids or you are diabetic or you have diet time, कैसे ये time पे खाना है मुझे.
Right.
So they have a option called pre-order menu. Okay.
Correct.
So you can pre-order it. You can select the food before onboarding. Even if you're
Yeah.
not checked in on web check-in नहीं किया है, तो भी then you can go select the food and order it. So
Okay.
what they do is they distribute the food first those who have pre-ordered
Okay.
on
And
time, so that kids, senior citizens or those
correct.
who need the food on time, they will distribute it because it's a big flight. Okay, a lot of
Correct.
people, less
Going flight.
less crew members. Okay, so
Yeah.
they give priority to you quickly and they give the food immediately. That is not a problem. And the staff was so friendly. So at the time of going there, I didn't knew that this we have to pre-order it. Okay, so my kid was hungry, so I asked the lady, the crew member, this. So we asked her ki, acha theek hai, kid is hungry, can you give him the food? So he immediately took that step and okay, instead of arguing or ki theek hai aapne pre-order nahi kiya hai, so they gave the food to the
Correct.
kid at least. Okay, by that time we had our drinks or something.
Correct.
Okay, so all the drink options are there, everything they give it. Okay, in wines, whiskey, everything is there.
Yeah, I think like you mentioned, you are traveling with your family, with your kid, right? These things matter. ये बहुत चीजें important है.
Correct.
Because else start of trip, end of trip, mood set हो जाता है trip का पूरा.
So there is one superb thing that I observed and I think I've discussed with a lot of people. मैंने बहुत लोगों से पूछा कि अच्छा ऐसा है क्या? Because when we hear immigration, it remembers that okay ठीक है passport पर ठप्पा लगेगा, हमारे passport पर ठप्पा लगेगा or something like that. But जाते time तो इंडिया में ठीक है, it like that only.
Yeah.
Okay, when we reach Singapore, so on the visa itself it says that okay there is an app, you have to submit your details. So we have filled in our details, passport, everything is there. Okay.
Yeah.
When we reached there, I was searching for the counter where to get and there's a digital kiosk. Okay, it's like when we enter into with the card, when you enter the metros or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like that. There was no queue. There was like 10 counters over there. Only one guy was standing there. Bola, yeah, please come scan your passport. When we scanned our passport, so that is called My ICA. Okay, there is an app of Singapore Airlines, Singapore Embassy, that you fill in your details, submit the details within 3 days of your traveling. जब आप वो 3 दिन पहले सबमिट कर देते हो, पासपोर्ट स्कैन करते हो, आइरिस स्कैन करता है, आई स्कैन करता है, या थ्रू थ्रू इमिग्रेशन. So it's a 1 minute job for immigration.
Oh, and then when you reach वहाँ पे बस scan करो and it syncs the data.
That's it.
Amazing. And what if मतलब अगर किसी ने मिस किया तो traveling के पहले, then is there an alternate arrangement like अगर कोई.
So basically he has to open that app, submit the details, they will immediately approve it. Again you scan it and go ahead.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
So it was so superb कि we were asking that guy, was okay ठीक है immigration क्या बोला, ये हो गया आपका immigration, जाओ, you are through.
Amazing.
It
Like
was like that.
ये
Superb.
नया है कुछ, ये सुना नहीं था और देखा भी नहीं है.
Yes, this was like in India we have Digi Yatra.
Correct. Yeah.
Similar to Digi Yatra, they have put in
But
the
it's time,
immigration
I guess
thing.
10 times है. Digi यात्रा से ज़्यादा, I guess this is more significant ना because immigration is like बहुत ज़्यादा time लगता है and it's frustrating.
There is no manual intervention. कोई पूछ नहीं रहा अच्छा कौन हो, कहाँ जा रहे हो, किस लिए जा रहे हो. Nobody is asking anything. You scan your passport, scan your iris, and you move.
Amazing, yeah.
It was so superb. Okay, or when you cross that immigration wala thing, there are a lot of boards are there, lot of maps. You will find it up front. Okay, you can get the map. ठीक है. one of the good thing that I've done is instead of enabling my international roaming, okay, which was around pack of 2,000, 3,000 for a week or so. So what I took is I took the M1 SIM of local Singapore. That is tourism SIM, which is valid for 15 days, 100 GB of data.
Correct.
Okay, you can book from Klook. Okay,
Correct.
the app. When you cross the immigration, you take your luggage. When you exit it, at there is a counter. Okay,
Right.
you go there, show your barcode,
And pick up this
because
one.
I have ordered these two SIMs. They will give you the SIM immediately active. Immediately you can call anyone. You can immediately you can enable the data, book a cab, or go to MRT and move ahead. So it's like 5-10 minutes it took. We got both the SIMs activated.
So तुमने पहले से you had booked it prior?
Prior, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So from the Klook app, I booked that. Okay. So I
Okay.
saw that. Okay, ठीक है. 1200 में मुझे दो सिम मिल रही हैं.
Okay.
अभी मैं वो एक सिम में 3,000 का एक्टिवेट कराऊं, उससे अच्छा तो 1200 में मुझे सफिशिएंट मिल रहा है. मतलब 15 डेज के लिए 100 मिनट्स का इनकमिंग आउटगोइंग एवरीथिंग इज देयर, प्लस
Correct.
डेटा इज देयर. तो इन 15 डेज में मुझे दैट सिम इज हार्डली इन 8 डेज वी हार्डली कंज्यूम मैक्सिमम 5 GB data. It was
Right.
like 100 GB of data, which was very well sufficient for a
Correct.
tourist.
Correct.
It was so fast. They gave the SIM, activated and put it in a SIM. It's working active.
Yeah, I
मतलब it was
guess
so superb experience.
ये बेटर है. लाइक मैंने आई हैवंट ट्राइड लुक या एनी ऐप. लाइक मैंने प्री बुक सिम कभी प्री बुक नहीं किया है. व्हाट आई ऑलवेज डू इज लैंड एंड गो टू द नियरेस्ट शॉप जो भी होता है. ये मैंने
कॉस्टली है थोड़ा चीप पड़ जाएगा. 50 रुपए 200 रुपए बच जाएंगे, समथिंग लाइक दैट.
आई
ओके,
एग्री. ग्लूक का बहुत एक्सपीरियंस
बट
अच्छा रहता है, मैंने सुना है.
दैट एक्सपीरियंस इज वेरी वेरी सुपर. ठीक है. With respect to attractions, no, attractions also online is very cheaper, and Singapore is very tourist friendly country because they do not they do not push you to pay your money. मतलब they give tourists that comfort ki boss ठीक है, you are tourist, we will give everything for you. And so I remember one incident. Okay, we went to S.E.A Aquarium, and S.E.A Aquarium is the best I've seen. Okay, in other countries also. There is a shark aquarium also. I think
Yeah.
more than 50 plus sharks were there. Okay, I have all the videos with me. On It's a huge aquarium. When we reached at the counter, it was an ad hoc decision ki ठीक है, we were not planning to go. हम लोग गए वहाँ पे सी aquarium में. The lady at the counter saying that okay boss, if you pay me the cash or card it on the counter, no, you will be charged $10 extra. So instead
Okay.
that you open this QR, open the website, book it from there, you will get a $10 discount.
Yeah. Correct. True.
So that is kind of comfort they are giving the tourist,
Correct.
and they're trying to help you in every possible way.
लूटते नहीं है, इन अदर वर्ड्स.
वो लूटते नहीं है. Yes,
हाँ.
in airport also people, वो कैब के टाइम पे भी that guy who's managing the line, okay, तो वो
Yeah.
बोल रहा है कि सर यहाँ पे कोई लूटेगा नहीं आपको. I know you're
Correct.
from India, but you come in a line, book a cab and move ahead. That's not a problem. So it's like that friendly country. Okay. And sometimes India, we go to the places where the so we went to Rishikesh or somewhere, so we don't have anything for kids less than 10 years.
Correct.
Singapore has a lot of mixed things. Okay, for kids also they take care of. अच्छा ठीक है, 10 साल का बच्चा आएगा तो we have these
Correct.
50 rights for them.
Correct.
ठीक है, 20-25 का 30 का आएगा, 40 का आएगा तो we have different rights. और senior citizen also they have a cut की ठीक है, small rides भी हैं that give you goosebumps. ठीक है, मम्मीज की राइड है, ट्रांसफॉर्मर राइड्स है, everything is there. I mean, it is complete package for each and everyone. And one of the best thing that I've seen in Singapore, people from Korea or Malaysia, they were traveling in wheelchair also.
Oh. Yeah, I guess ये
ठीक
जो
है.
टू थ्री कंट्री, सिंगापुर आई गेस, इवन दुबई, आई गेस एक कंफर्ट माइंड में रहता है कि यार जो भी चाहिए वो अरेंजमेंट रहेगी. दे हैव प्रिपेयर्ड देयर कंट्रीज इन सच अ वे
Yes.
कि एवरीवन कैन ट्रैवल, एटलीस्ट ट्रैवल, यू कैन रीच समवेयर. उसके बाद आपकी चॉइस है कहाँ पे व्हाट यू वांट टू एक्सेस.
Yes.
एंड
Even in the lifts, even in the escalators, in the malls, in the washrooms, everywhere we went, there is a separate dedicated place for wheelchairs, handicapped people, everything. Even in the washrooms also, I've seen there is a dedicated space for, for kids, diaper changes, water refills are everywhere. Okay. Where, मतलब बच्चे के लिए there are stands also, so you can change your diapers also. मतलब it was very new to me कि अच्छा someone has made this for this special purpose. It was so innovative, and it was very comfortable people to go there. Another thing is, one thing that is they focus on greenery. Okay, I think is one of the greenest place. Okay, uh, the area is not much more, but it's a dust-free country. Okay, you cannot even litters anywhere. You cannot throw something. People are so disciplined. You cannot eat in metro. Okay, it's not allowed. And the rules are so good that people follow that. Okay, even if you want to smoke, you cannot do it smoke publicly. You have to find a place. You have to put that butt, or anything which you are throwing away is to be at a dedicated spot. We were wearing white shoes
Yeah.
when we went from here, and when we came back, it's the same white for the
I
8 days.
think सबसे best pitch है ना ये like this is the pitch line for anyone traveling to Singapore.
So we went there with white shoes. We came back with the same white shoes without any dust on it.
ये पानी का you mentioned ना I think so it was one of my earlier foreign trips. Like I hadn't traveled before that much outside India. And when we first day checked into, I guess हमने IBIS book किया था तभी when we traveled to Singapore. And we had checked in and my mom dad said कि अरे रूम में पानी का बॉटल है नहीं, एक बार इंक्वायर करना. So I called up. I remember this clearly, and they told you have to use tap water for drinking. And I was mind blown. तब मैंने गूगल किया था कि एक्चुअली
Yes,
टैप वाटर से उनका पीने का पानी है यार. And then
correct,
I read
correct.
about it कि यार उनका systems in place which ensures the water is clean and you can just
What is
consume
clean?
water directly from tap. And that was the only country where I haven't traveled too much across the world, but I think that's something which sticks in your mind, right?
One of the thing is, I think food is little bit costlier side.
Yeah.
People generally have a tendency. मतलब when you say Singapore, public बोलते हैं अच्छा costly place है.
Yeah.
The costlier part is all about the food. Okay,
Yeah. Food
veg
and real
options are
estate, I
less.
guess. Food and real estate, मतलब hotels,
Food,
what
yes.
estate. Yeah.
Hotels or okay, the normal food which we have in India. Okay, when we go to a restaurant, good restaurant, or you obviously will have to pay more. Okay,
Correct.
there they have a similar tendency. Okay, if you so I lived in Little India. Okay,
Yeah.
to be more for a budget conscious purpose. Okay, the hotels were cheap, good.
Yeah.
Have an Indian meal. Okay, because I knew that कि ठीक है ये assumption है कि veg is limited in foreign countries.
Yeah.
Singapore maybe the same thing is there. Okay, in Little India you'll find all the restaurants, South Indian restaurant, everything you will find
Yeah.
it with rice, sambar, everything you will find it.
True.
Okay, at least अभी आप घूम तो सकते हो, लेकिन अभी आपको वो वेज आप नॉन वेज नहीं हो तो वेज भी ऑप्शन नहीं है, नॉन वेज भी नहीं है. ठीक है, तो आई टेल यू वन इंसिडेंट. वन डे नो वी डिडंट प्लान इट. वी वेंट टू बुगीज मार्केट. ठीक है, शॉपिंग के लिए इट्स वेरी गुड एरिया. ओके, so we went there. We saw that acha McD is there, Subway is there. Okay, we'll go and eat something in lunch after shopping. So after shopping, we went there. In McD, there was no veg thing available. In Subway also, there was nothing available. In veg, they have this either to egg option is there. One of the vegetable thing is option is there, but she somehow made it for us कि ठीक है चलो ये veg types है. So
Correct.
you will find less veg options in the food outside. Except Little India, because Little India, majority people are living are Indians, so they manage it.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that I will suggest to people who are moving out and they wanted veg food to be there. So book a place near Bugis or Little India so that you will find Indian restaurants. And all of the Indian restaurants, including all the chains, are available in Little India, and you will find it good. मतलब there is other point कि लोग सोचते हैं अच्छा ठीक है हम इंडिया से जा रहे हैं तो लिटिल इंडिया क्यों रुकना है. बट बहुत अगर खाना अच्छा चाहिए और अगर
Yeah.
घूमना है अच्छे से विद कंफर्टेबल तो आई विल सजेस्ट यू बुक होटल नियर लिटिल इंडिया और बुकीज सो दैट यू विल सर्वाइव एटलीस्ट.
मुझे भी याद है when we had traveled, I guess my mom dad had first time in life pizza and pancakes because घूमते वक्त सब जगह सब कुछ तो मिलता नहीं है. Right, Little India, you can plan and go, but there are times घूमते वक्त कि you are Sentosa में हो or
करेक्ट
you are
करेक्ट.
full day traveling somewhere. So, but they like the pizzas. I guess there was one restaurant chain, if I'm not wrong, Dome करके.
करेक्ट करेक्ट.
पिज्जा थे.
तो उसके लिए ना हम लोगों ने क्या किया आई टेल यू. ठीक है, अभी दिस मे बी साउंड ओल्ड फैशन बट ठीक है गाइस इट वर्क्स. ओके, तो हम लोगों ने क्या किया अभी पैक थेपलास.
See,
थेपलास
that was done.
थेपलास प्लस रेडी टू ईट. ओके, बिकॉज वी
Yes.
हैव अ चाइल्ड आल्सो. ठीक है, तो उसको भी देखना है. हम लोग तो क्या
Yes.
भूखे हैं, कुछ कुछ करके मैनेज कर लेंगे बट वी हैव टू समहाउ मैनेज हिम आल्सो.
Correct,
So
correct.
we took 2 kgs of थेपलास. ठीक है, तो उससे
Yeah.
हमारा 2-3 दिन का नीडी बेसिस लंच वंच. ठीक है, जहाँ
Correct.
कुछ मिला तो ठीक है, नहीं मिला तो फाइन. ठीक है,
Correct.
सैंडविचेस मिल गए तो ठीक है ले लिया. जहाँ
Correct.
नहीं मिला तो वी somehow manage with that. And we bought MTR packets अपना ready to eat वाला.
Yes. Yes.
We bought that पोहा उपमा. Okay, so it's a cost saving also, and more than cost saving, it's all about survival.
Convenience.
because
convenience
you
and
cannot
surrounding.
eat.
Correct.
You cannot eat. The veg is very different there. Okay, it
Correct.
will not suffice the Indian meals with very less quantity. So I was reading there. There is a place called Time Capsule. We went. Okay, on the first day.
Okay.
If you, I was just reading before going. So the average age of a Singapore person, what we call it, okay, the living age is 85 years.
Oh.
You will not imagine. Okay, that I read it. Okay, मैंने बोला ठीक है चलो okay 85 85 साल तक आदमी जी लेगा, it's fine. But when I went there, I saw not even a single boy, single girl, single senior person having a belly fat around it, and they are so all fit and fine. If you find a person with a belly fat is not from that country, okay. So it's that kind of fitness level. I remember the first day we went to Cloud Forest and Flower Dome, okay.
Me.
So there is a road before that, it was connecting to the Marina Bay. People were running around it in the afternoon, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
They were jogging, they were cycling at that time of point of time. Okay. So I was realizing, acha, which day is this? So I realized, okay, it's Saturday. Okay, so they are using that weekend time to exercise, to fit their body, and not only the young people, the kids, the senior citizens, they're all running and they're jogging. That is a jog track for them in the afternoon, 2 o'clock.
बट आई गेस सैंडी दो तीन चीजें जो उनको हेल्प भी करती है आई थिंक यू हैव सीन यार वहां पे द एयर वाटर एवरीथिंग इज इवन द वेदर इट्स नॉट
Super clean.
एक्सट्रीम हाँ इट्स नॉट एक्सट्रीम यार अब इफ यू आर इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय द नेचर आई गेस यू आल्सो ट्राई टू बी बेटर राइट एंड मुझे तो ये लगता है द मोर आई ट्रैवल्ड इज पहले ये नोशन था कि वी ईट हेल्दी हमारा जो कल्चरल खाना है इट्स न्यूट्रिशन फुल ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन यार इसमें घी भी है ये भी है बट द मोर आई ट्रेवल आई सी यार नहीं हमारे दिमाग में कि बाहर के लोग जंक खाते हैं हम लोग भी
हम
न्यूट्रिशन
लोग नहीं खाते ये, दिस इज अ मिथ.
दिस इज अ मिथ बाहर
Yes.
के लोग बहुत हेल्दी एंड इवन इन इंडिया यार अभी लास्ट ईयर आई वेंट टू औरंगाबाद एंड मैं और मेरे वाइफ घूम रहे थे चल रहे थे एंड हमारे आगे देयर वर सीनियर सिटीजन फ्रॉम यूएस सोचना औरंगाबाद इट्स नॉट इवन अ मेजर टियर वन लोकेशन अट्रैक्शन नथिंग राइट औरंगाबाद है यार यू थिंक 70 इयर्स के अराउंड कुछ होंगे एंड देयर वाज एक्चुअली ग्रुप ऑफ सीनियर सिटीजन लेडीज नॉट इवन जेंट्स अलोंग विद देम एंड दे आर एक्सप्लोरिंग उसके लिए फिटनेस चाहिए उसके लिए
Correct.
क्यूरियोसिटी
Fitness.
चाहिए एंड दैट शुड बी देयर इन योर जीन्स टू एक्सप्लोर राइट वी थिंक वी आर लाइक द फिटेस्ट हमें बहुत एक्सपोजर है बट नहीं यार बाहर के
नहीं,
लोग
हम
बहुत
फिट नहीं
हेल्दी
है.
लगते
हमारी जो ओल्ड जनरेशन थी ना, देवर फिट बिकॉज देवर
या
ईटिंग वॉट एवर देर ईटिंग, देवर इन्वेस्टिंग देयर हेल्थ इन फील्ड्स और
करेक्ट
फार्म्स में. इम्पोर्टेंट एक और चीज भी है कि द एवरेज कॉस्ट ऑफ द फूड आउटसाइड इन व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड, सो एवरेज मील स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम $5 to $6 and it
या
can go up to $50. So
करेक्ट
you can eat at $6 also at lunch, and you can eat $50 at a lunch also. So it depends how much you want to spend or what is the spending capacity.
या करेक्ट
That is what it is all about. Acha, one more thing is that is ki if someone is if someone is planning to go to Singapore, if someone relative is there or some friend is there, no, if the friend can invite those people from India and send an email ki theek hai, I'm inviting. So there is a clause in the visa, okay, the charges or things waived off sometimes. So the average charge we pay to the agent is like 3,000 or 3,500 for everything, doing everything end to end. He went there, he took our passport, get it approved, weekend to us.
या
Charge is very less, okay. It's like I think 2,000, 2,500, 1,000 agent took it. But if someone is living there who can invite you, okay, so that charge will also waived off. And it will be
ओके
easier actually. Immigration process anyway is easier through the app, so nothing like it. Okay. That is one thing that is I think people will get to know when they research. So I'm just suggesting this. If someone is living there, he can invite also people.
everyone. If you're truly finding this content valuable, do share and subscribe to the channel. Your likes and comments with additional insights and inputs would help us improve on our quality and the content which are coming out with. Do let us know and subscribe to the channel. यार एक बताओ you went with your kid. So what did he enjoy the most in Singapore? से क्या सबसे ज्यादा पसंद है?
तो जो उसको सबसे ज्यादा पसंद आया एंड ही इज आई थिंक एट हिज एज, मतलब ऑल किड्स लव मिनियंस. तो बड़ों
Yeah.
को भी अच्छे लगते हैं मिनियंस. तो मिनियन लैंड इज अ न्यू एडिशन व्हिच वेंट लाइव अराउंड इन फरवरी.
Okay.
Universal Studio. So that is very superb, very lively, and there was huge queues to get click pictures with minions, creatures, artists, and
Correct.
also it was the best time. Matlab, he just literally said, "Ki boss, theek hai, you have make my dream come true." When we met minions, all those characters, and there are rides also in minions. Also, we thought ki it
Acha.
is like simple kids ride, but it is a good, fantastic ride with all the 3D, 4D, 5D effects, and it was wow experience at
Nice.
Universal. Okay, so that was the one thing. Second thing he loved was the shark aquarium. Actually,
Ah,
literally all the real sharks were there. Around like 40 plus sharks are there at aquarium, at S.E.A Aquarium at Sentosa.
yeah.
Okay, so we loved them. So literally, and one more addition is there, which was Harry Potter. There is a Vision of Magic that also recently they have added.
Oh,
So Harry Potter Vision of Magic is that if they give actual wands when you do some magic, you want to do some magic,
Expecto
you give it,
Petrona.
and it actually does the magic. Okay, so
But ये
uh,
कहाँ पे? This is in Sentosa.
it is in Sentosa,
Oh.
nearby Universal. There is on the left side of Sentosa, there is Sea Aquarium. And you take
Ah,
stairs
correct.
to the lower ground, like hardly you will walk 200 steps, you will get an escalator to go to the Vision of Magic. So it's all Harry Potter based theme. All the characters you can
Oh,
see, that snake is moving around, that opening that secret chambers. So like 8 to 10 rooms are there where you can go and do the magic tricks and click photographs. So
बढ़िया.
it was awesome. Matlab, I am also a diehard fan of Harry Potter. So
Same here.
I also loved it going there. So it was awesome. Matlab. And you can purchase while booking a ticket online, you will get some $10 brochure also. So you can redeem it. You buy some
अच्छा, so
mugs
it
or
is
you can
inclusive.
drink.
वही ticket में inclusive रहता
It
है.
is with the online everywhere it is combined. So you can drink but the Harry Potter's butterbeer or you can purchase some goodies also. It
Okay.
was very, very awesome experience. Okay.
Amazing. So I think we'll start with the details of the trip. So you guys were there for 7 days, right? Seven full days. So
Yeah.
take us through maybe day by day कि यार तुम लोग ने कैसे, how did you navigate? Because the first point is कोई अगर खुद से जा रहा है, planning is one part and actually executing and doing it day by day is a different activity or different act altogether, right? So
Correct,
take us
correct.
through how did you plan, and अगर कोई ऐसा हो like you planned that day before, you did the bookings a day before, do let us know because that will help someone who is planning कि यार ये एक दिन पहले भी booking कर लो, then you can manage or you can do it if you have booked it prior, you can share those inputs. So maybe first day you mentioned you reached late at night around 8:39 o'clock, you landed in Singapore.
Yes, yes.
So take us through day one. So what all did you explore on day one in Singapore?
So yeah, so I started planning it like 3 months back. Okay, I booked the flights
Yeah.
and the hotel. Okay,
Yeah.
except that we didn't decide it at all. We were just going through the things, whatever we have, what we places we can cover. Okay, when you're traveling with a family, okay, in earlier trips also, what I learned is if the route is so strict and you are booking via any tour and travels, you have to just wake up, run for the breakfast, run for the cab, go
Yeah.
back. It's so tired. You become tired. Okay, so next day you have to go there. So we have made it flexible कि अच्छा ठीक है अपनी मर्जी से घूमेंगे हम लोग जहाँ जाना है जाएंगे नहीं जाना है नहीं जाएंगे. So we have ample amount or days, 7 8 days. Okay. Majority things we can be covered in 4 or 5 days in Singapore, but in a running stage, okay, you'll get tired. So we
Yeah.
have made that space of 1 or 2 days in between. So we reached there at 22nd in evening. We went into the hotel. We got a comfortable sleep of 7 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
We wake up. Okay, so one of the things we did it, we packed some, kind of theplas or ready-made parathas so that
Right.
we had our breakfast, we started it, and we just went through the MRT and we took the EZ Link card. Okay, this is very important. EZ Link card is like it is a universal card which runs on metros, buses, everywhere. It's a common card. Okay, you can use
Okay.
it anywhere. It's an NCMC card kind of thing that we are
Right.
planning to do in India. So
Right.
you go to any metro station, you tell them, okay, we want EZ Link card. They will charge you $5 and they will give you the card. Whatever recharge you can do via cash, cards, Visa, Master, anything you can do it via
Yeah.
machines. Machines are all there. So we started on 23rd. We went to the so first day we have planned it earlier. We have booked the tickets from Agoda. We saw that in Klook or Agoda, we saw the discounts are there online. And in actual websites also, in Klook, you can see a lot of attraction tickets, full day attractions. I'll suggest not to take all that bundled attractions of all. There is a universal pass also for Singapore for tourists. Like it's a huge, all the attractions, everything is there. But I suggest not to take that because you have to plan in that way. There are dates assigned to that. Okay, so what we did it, we booked for a flyer. Flyer is a time capsule. That's a huge, a giant wheel is there. We can spend time. I'll explain to that. So we booked first day for giant. We went to time capsule flyer. It's in one place. It's nearby. Actually, 7 up to 7 years there is no near free of cost travel is there in metros, buses everywhere. Okay, that is one thing that you should keep in mind.
Correct.
Okay, so we started our journey. We took the metro from Little India and we went to Bayfront. From Bayfront, it's like walking half a kilometer. So we reached like prior in the morning. So we got the ticket online. We showed the QR code. We got entered. So in the time capsule, there was a good 3D 4D videos. It's a good 3D 4D videos. Floors are 3D, so you can see the journey of Singapore from last 40 years, how it grew, how it developed. That is what time capsule tells you about in a super video effect, so that you will get to learn that, okay, 20 30 years back the city was in such a crisis that no tourism, no industry, nothing. People were so poor, no water. They were having dependency on other countries on water. Okay, later on they figured it out, how to filter the sea water and made it drinkable. That changed their life. They gradually they focused it. The government 20 years back has planned cities so well that they had a vision of 10 years ahead. So they planned it so well that it is today the biggest tourist spot in I think in the Southeast Asia is the biggest tourist spot. So time capsule is a giant wheel. You can sit inside that. You can order food. There are 2 3 kind of options are there. You can order wine also. You can order chocolates also. You can eat also. But we didn't take all that because we were full at breakfast only. We went there for half an hour. It goes slowly. The flyer moves slowly. For half an hour, you stay inside. You will get a top view of the whole Singapore, the port, the ships, the garden forest, the cloud forest, the cloud dome, and you can see the Marina Bay sands also on the one side. You can see Marina Bay also one side. So it was a mesmerizing view. It was super view from the top. It goes into the all directions. Okay, so we covered that in half an hour. So we went, we completed that time capsule. We walked around nearby area is very, very quiet, very, very green. Okay. If you see the area, it's super. It looks like we are in a different country, different type of, across the flyer, there was again a road. People were cycling. They were so fitness enthusiasts that you can rent a bicycle on the rent, like $5, $10. You can take it for 1 hour, 2 hours. So people were so enthused that okay, rides. There was a queue to take the rides also in afternoon, in the mid afternoon, like 12. So that was the fun around it. Okay, nearby flyer there was a whole water, so it was very quiet. We spent some time over there and we moved ahead. We walked for around like 1.5 kilometer, and we moved towards across the Marina Bay, and we moved towards the cloud forest and flower dome. Okay, so those ticket also we have booked, but we entered through that. And flower dome, the cloud forest is something that is the beauty out of innovation. Matlab, once you enter, so you see that the water is getting reused. It's full air conditioned, and all the varieties of plants, matlab, you can imagine, of the world are available there. Even my kid was very happy to see the insect eating plants. All the varieties of insect eating plants was there, which he saw in the videos, which we see in the books in our earlier times. Okay, it was mesmerizing experience. In the cloud forest, we have seen that okay, that under walk is there. So there are 7 floors. On each and every floor, you will find a lot of attractions. हर floor पे कुछ ना कुछ unique है. Okay, and waterfalls is coming from the top, so it was again mesmerizing effect. And the main thing is the environment was so cool, so chill that you do not get feel tired. Okay, so it was all air conditioned, so that is one thing. क्योंकि बहुत अच्छा है because people get tired about it.
एक और चीज I saw some photos 7 8 years ago when I had traveled. I think अभी भी state the way it is maintained is the same. एक होता है कि you do something and you try to launch it, but the point is all the places which you are mentioning, these are like now evergreen and still seem very fresh and very innovative and very up to date. It's not like कि देख के you'll feel यार ये कब बनाया हुआ है. जैसे most of the places sometimes we visit, it does not give that vibrant energy, right? But I think all the
Correct.
spots which are mentioned, they are constantly innovating. Time capsule which you mentioned. I think when I had visited, उसमें वो time capsule का फंडा नहीं था, सिर्फ flyer था. Back 7-8 years back. So now, like you mentioned, they have added that layer कि यार तुम time spend करो तो 10 चीजें वहां पे हो रही है. You are getting a view about their past. I think it's Singapore is overall looking at improving in each aspect. I guess एक tourism के लिए एक अलग ही उनका flavor ही है. You get more out of every place you are visiting, I guess.
Yes, but they must have some department or they are doing something,
Yeah.
but they're continuously improving. I think continuous improvement is the
Product
part where
department
the
अच्छी है.
innovation comes. Continuous innovation is something that they are doing.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely agree to it. Okay, so after that, there is a different flower dome is there where all the beautiful flowers across the world, across the countries are
Yeah.
available at a single place. You can see the Japanese flavor, that bluish bloom flavor, that whitish flavor. If you get a picture around it, you will feel that okay, you are in Japan. It gives that feeling. So, and it was so beautifully maintained and clean and so superbly maintained so that you can go from this side and you can come from this side. So
Correct.
all the beautiful flowers, pictures, everything is available in the flower dome. We got tired some bit, so we just tried to cover it up and we came back.
Yeah.
So, okay, so my suggestion is take a break between so that you can
I agree.
because cloud forest while walking you will get tired. So you have a break, have some lunch, and then go to flower dome and enjoy it. These two things we covered. Then it's nearby. Like we walked around to Garden by the Bay. So all the three things: cloud forest, flower dome, and Garden by the Bay are nearby. So you have to
Yeah.
just walk half a kilometer, something like that. And these places are nearby. So Garden by the Bay is like awesome. I think you guys must have seen in the pictures that okay,
Yeah.
all these trees are there, glowing, they're glowing. But in actuality, if you see the pictures, those are lights around the trees, which glows like that, and how beautifully they are made is something which you see in the real. So we were staying there, and from there is a shortcut again to the
Okay.
hotel, the famous that ship hotel, three towers in the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a hotel, it's Marina by Sands.
Right.
So there is a connection to it. So everything is so connected and easily reachable. Okay. So we stayed there. We saw the Garden by the Bay show. That light show is just mesmerizing. It was like it
True.
was there for 15-20 minutes, and we were just lying on the ground and just enjoying it.
Yeah. True.
So Garden by the Bay show is free. Okay, Cloud Forest and Cloud Dome has some minor tickets that you can purchase online.
Yeah.
That show was like it gives you a feeling of the Avatar movie that the lightnings are coming out of the tree and all the shows are coming like there's almost 8 to 10 small big there are three bigs and like 4 or 5 small
Yeah.
structures are there and they
Yes.
light like this 1, 2, 3, 4 and
Yeah.
with tuning and with music and all so it gives a very different effect. A lot of combinations are there.
Yeah.
And there is a walkway around it also is made. Okay, there is a different additional cost to it. You can just walk around it and see to that. That is also very
Right.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it. We covered for first day. Then we went into the Marina by Sands hotel.
Okay.
Under that hotel only there is a metro station connected, which is
Uh,
Bayfront. We
yeah.
go like one level or two down. We took the metro and we went back to the hotel to Little India and we stayed back to the hotel for the day. We covered up day one. Okay. So the metro, so we travel back to the metro. I think the onward and return journey by a metro is not very costly. It was like $1.5 each. Okay, so like
Okay.
in $7-8 we all three went there and came back. So it was very cheap transport and easily in like 10-15 minutes we reached back to the hotel. So it was like the day one wrap up.
Also, I guess Singapore is a very small country also. It's not like it's a very big, it has a very big area. It's around, I guess, 42 kilometers, bit of stretch or might be some, that's it. So I think the
Yeah.
connectivity helps because, yeah, you are never going to be very far apart from any spot at any
Correct.
point of time. So metro adds to more convenience, I guess.
Yes,
Than
yes.
traveling.
Even the farthest point I remember was the zoo that we covered in day 7 or 8.
So now that I think you covered all the nearby key spots which are there on day one. So day two पे क्या किया? What did you all cover on day two?
Yeah, so day two, we pre-booked the Universal Studios because we heard
Okay.
from a lot of people and we researched that Universal Studio will needs time. Okay,
Yeah.
it starts at 10 and it ends at 7. So you have to use that whole time to see that. Okay,
Yeah.
and we choose the Monday to be the day so that we expect that less crowd will be there. But
Yeah.
it is not like that. Okay, don't go by that way. Avoid on Saturday, Sundays because local also go there. Okay, local
Right.
youngsters and all people go there. Try to be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of day, where you will have less people, and
Yeah.
the reason behind is that you will have less crowd on the rides. Okay, there is a waiting time on every ride.
Right.
So there is an
That's
app of Universal Studios. You can download it while you go there.
okay.
You can see what are the shows are there. When the real sculpture artists will come there, so you can have
Oh,
photographs with Panda, with
yeah.
with Optimus Prime. You can have pictures, okay, and you can have pictures with a lot of characters, other characters also.
Yeah.
Shrug and the Fiona, okay. So all these
Yes.
characters come, minions comes, okay. So there is a certain timing. So 15-20 minutes they come there. People were maintaining a queue and they get their photographs clicked. This is one. Secondly, there are 6 to 7 shows are there. There are certain timings you can check on the application Singapore Studios, Universal Studios. You can see the timings. So the Puss on the Boots, okay, the Princess and the Fiona. These are shows. A lot of 6 to 7 shows.
Right.
Again, this Transformer show is there a little bit for 10-15 minutes. All these shows are there. You can check that. And you can see that, okay, this is a huge area of which parts you cover the first, which part you go the second, okay.
Right.
So we entered, we reached there around 8:30. The Universal Studio is supposed to open at 10, so 8:30 we reached. I think we were the first to reach. We click photographs, get that Universal, that the circle started. We got more pictures clicked. Okay, so we waited for the area. We roam around. What is there, what is not there. We drank water and everything. Okay, so for people to go to reach to Universal Studio, I'll suggest there are two ways. One is that go to Harbourfront, which is the connection between Sentosa and Harbourfront. From Harbourfront, there is a free of cost mini
Yeah.
monorail goes. Okay, which I was not
Yeah.
aware about it in the morning. There is a
Okay.
free of cost monorail from Harbourfront. You can directly go to the
Okay.
Vivo City and just get down, and you have to just walk like 400 meters.
Oh,
Okay. Second
nice.
option is that you go to the Vivo City Mall and take a shuttle. Okay,
Okay.
and in $1 you will reach to the Universal Studios bus stop.
Oh,
Okay, there is a bus stop called Resorts by Sentosa. That is the whole stop and the parking lot. You can go by your own car also and buses also. By bus
nice.
is also like you have to spend $1, and by Vivo monorail you can just have to. It's free of cost. Okay. So by reaching Universal, we reached 8:30. It started at 10. So 9:45, the introduction, etc. happened. Okay, they distribute some surprise pass also. Who will
Oh,
shout more, and they will give you a express pass. Okay, there is an option
yeah.
online which says the express pass, but who have a lot of money, guys? Okay, you can invest on that. The express pass is nothing. It's a priority pass. You have to skip the
अरे,
queue. There is a normal queue and there is a super fast queue. You don't have to
जो
wait.
हमारे यहाँ पे मंदिरों में होती है.
Exactly. The VIP entry. You don't have to wait. You have to just go and do
Yeah.
whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's useful. Thought that okay, that was supposed to be useful, but I thought okay, normal. It's fine. It budget friendly.
Yeah.
Call. So we entered that. Okay, and it was good. All people were just running for some few critical rides, which I got to know why they are running. They were running for the best ride of the Universal ride was Cyclone. Okay.
Cyclone. Yeah.
Cyclone is the best ride of
Transformers वाला
the.
ना.
No,
Cyclone
no,
is a
no.
transformer. Then
Cyclone is not for Transformers. It's that roller coaster, the biggest roller coaster,
अच्छा रोलर कोस्टर. ओके
where
ओके
you
ये.
get upside down two, three
वो
times.
मैंने नहीं किया था मॉम डैड के साथ में. So we opted for some safe whatever we could enjoy together. We did all those.
Okay.
Cyclone
But
did there.
but believe me, guys, who are adventure enthusiasts, Cyclone is must do. I did that Cyclone 3 times, and it was like superb. Okay.
आई रिमेम्बर मुझे याद है वो है वहाँ पे साइक्लोन. बहुत भीड़ वहाँ पे लगी रहती ना.
Yes, yes.
And
So it was yeah, it was so we started with Minion Land. Okay, at least I think कि ठीक है बच्चे खुश हो जाएंगे तो we'll do more
correct.
comfortable things first. तो Minion Land गए ठीक है, we met Minions, dance वांस थोड़ा सा, then we did the Minion Ride. Minion Ride I thought कि ठीक है छोटा सा कुछ तो रहेगा बच्चों का, but it was hilarious. It was also shaking you up and down. So I understood कि आज क्या होने वाला है मेरे साथ. Then we went to the other shows. Okay, there were some noodle shows, small rides, chota mota rides. Then we covered, we got photographs with some cartoon characters. Okay, we went around the city, Transformers, Bumblebee, वो सबके संग photos किया. We went to the Transformers rides. That ride was also good. Each and every ride was so superb at Universal. मतलब I cannot explain you in feeling. I want you people to go there and enjoy it.
True.
And after that, but till afternoon, I was thinking the price is very less for these all rides, Universal that I'm paying. And there is a height parameter also, guys. So up to 7-8 years, cyclone and human, the people, the kids are not allowed. And I suggest do not force them to go because it's very it's good rides. Okay,
Correct.
it will give you high goosebumps, and it's not safe for kids who are less than 7-8 years. At least 8 to 9 years above. There is a height parameter. Okay, and
Correct.
there are free locker facilities for cyclone and other rides. You can keep your phones for 2 hours. It is free. But when you go to the other sections for Jurassic Park and all other rides, there are the lockers are chargeable, like $4 or something minimal for 2 hours or 3 hours. Okay, so carry your card.
And how was
All
the
the
food court? Food court कैसा था अभी? How?
yeah,
The
food
food
court
court.
was also good. Yeah, matlab, there are 2-3 restaurants in between. I think 4-5
Okay.
restaurants were there. They are okay. Matlab, the average price of the food was ranging from starting from $12 to $15. Okay. In between, one of the important thing I was missing to tell you that is in Singapore the weather is very dicey, dynamic. Okay, rains comes often. Okay, not like Mumbai. It will come for 2, 3, 5, 10 minutes, maybe more than that. So on the day we visited Universal, it was like it rained so heavily for 1 hour.
Same,
All the
same.
rides, all the
हमने
rides stopped.
अंदर वहाँ पे रेनकोट लिए थे. What they call it, I don't remember.
They
So we
call
had
it
not
rain
planned.
poncho.
Rain poncho. Oh, अभी भी है.
$6.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they charge $6, but we have taken it already from India, guys. So either take your umbrella, like people carry in Mumbai everywhere, or you purchase rain poncho. In them, it's very lightweighted.
But
So
वो
in
anticipate
60 rupees,
करना,
you'll get it.
because we had visited in May में गए थे हम लोग, and
Yeah,
still it rained on the day of same. हम लोग कोई राइड करने गए थे and it started raining around 40-45 minutes. फिर हमने सोचा यार we can't spend the day because obviously there's a time limit, right?
correct.
And mom dad they can't rush around, right? I can still rush around कि यार उधर जाते वहां पे वक्त. So finally we took that poncho, and then I think अभी भी पड़ा है वो. अभी भी यूज करते, but I think that I was about to come to that point only. It rains anytime and you can't guess. सुबह निकलोगे तो it will be pretty sunny and it will start raining in between and again it will be sunny.
Correct. So people were selling there also. There are counters, there are locker also. You just pick your Visa and Mastercard to the machine. One rain poncho will come out. Okay.
अच्छा.
That all facilities are also in picture now. In lockers also you can pay via cash also on Visa and Master.
Okay.
So all the Visa Master tap and pay is working without OTP. Okay. So yeah. So I'll suggest also if you're planning somewhere to carry your Forex card also. Okay.
Yeah.
In the local
So
markets.
which one were you carrying? Which card were you carrying on this
So I
trip?
was carrying two cards. One was IDFC's Mayura card was there. Okay.
I also have it.
I took that because of Dream Folks lounge access were also there in international acceptance. Okay. And I was carrying one more, which is DCB's Neo card. Okay, which is kind of a debit card, but they show the currency value and everything, and is widely acceptable. So that is also I was carrying. And also I'll suggest carry some cash also, so that the MDR charges in Singapore is pretty higher as compared to India. It is 3.5% of the transaction value. So at some point of time, the smaller merchants will not accept card. So these all markets, Bugis, Arab Street, and all these people do not prefer taking cards because of the MDR charges. So they prefer cash also. So I'll suggest you carry some cash also for 4-5 days, 6 days. I think at least $500-600 you carry, so that it will help you to traverse through where they are charging card, because they will put on the charge to you to the customers actually. Okay, that is one thing.
So if you would like to split for cash, right? I guess primarily when you say the small retailers, did you face cash acceptance issue, a card acceptance issue at restaurants also, or was it only for while shopping you experienced this issue?
While shopping only, I face this. I think big restaurants, they do not bother about it. Okay, everybody is accepting cash. Okay, so
The
cash
shopping का जो भी budget है, you should try to at least carry for that. 60 to 70% cash if you are whatever you are looking at.
Correct. At least some change, or at least should carry it
Correct.
easier for market like Little India and Bugis. They will prefer cash.
Correct.
Around 7 we came back.
Okay.
We came back to Little India. We had our dinner there. There are a lot of South Indian restaurants, chains are there. You will get in ranging from $4 to $5. You will get idli, dosa, sambar, meal, veg meal, non-veg meal. Everything you will get it of Indian flavor. There are 2, 3, 4 temples are also there around in South India. You can visit them also, and they also distribute food sometimes. Okay. As a prasad. So we went 1 or 2 days there also. So yeah, so that is it for the day 2.
Nice. I was not aware about temples, Indian temples present in Singapore. Yeah, nice. So I guess so. You covered Universal Studios, Garden by the Bay, and Cloud Forest on day 1 and day 2. What about day 3?
Yes. Yeah, so day 3 we took a little bit relaxed time because Universal was very hectic, and we saw that okay, the kid is small. We got tired because full day we were on our shoes. Okay, we were running behind on the rides, this that, this show, that show, this. By 9 we had dinner. We slept. We slept for 7 to 8 hours. Okay, so my recommendation is drink a lot of water because you're walking a lot. So digestion is not a problem. Eat well, sleep well. Okay, that is the key to travel good with family. On day 3 we started a little bit late. We had our lazy breakfast around. We wake up at 9:10. We at 11 we had breakfast, relaxed. Then we went to the market. We went to the Bugis market. We did some shopping. Okay. We had lunch there at Bugis market only. There was less options in veg, but that whole market was good to see. Actually, Bugis is very wide variety of markets, small plus local market, local vendors. You can see the foods also. Veg options are limited, but the quality of t-shirts, the way they have, we purchased 2, 3 t-shirts of that type for our new culture. Okay, and the mall is there in Bugis Junction. There is a big mall. Bugis Junction is the name, I guess I remember. There is a wide variety of food variety you can see, which you can do not see in other countries. With wide bakery things, with wide seafood varieties of foods. Okay, non-veg lovers and seafood lovers is Bugis Junction is a good paradise for them. A lot of variety of foods. Bakery lovers, cake lovers, huge like 100 plus, 120 plus variety of cakes, muffins, and everything is there in that mall. Okay, Subway, McDo, yeah, everything is there. Veg options are limited. You have to search for it. Okay, you have to plan for that while going Bugis. We covered that Bugis till lunch. Then we went to the Arab Street. Arab Street is the things you see in UAEs, the carpets, the material comes from UAE, gets sold over there. So you will find cheap antique items, carpets. Okay, Arab-like carpets. You will get a feel of Arab scene. The buildings, the streets are in that format. Okay.
Aladdin world.
Aladdin world है वो exactly वो कालीन वो सब दिखेगा थोड़ा सा. There is a mosque also which looks very very good in photos. It's superb actually, and they have all the restaurants, all the kind of non-veg variety of foods of Arabs, and those kebabs you can see there, enjoy it. That ambience is very very good. You will feel that you are in a Arab country and you're enjoying that food. Okay, so we covered that Arab Street. Then we went to Haji Lane. Haji Lane is a artistic lane, which is very very artistic line of thing. You'll find artifacts, artists, posters, different kind of stickers.
Nice.
All the artists, you'll see paintings, different paintings, old Singapore paintings. Somewhere Indian culture is also there. Somewhere some South Asian culture is also there. Okay, you'll find joints around there, happy hours. So all the you will find bars, pizzas, and all those shops are all around here. And we crossed that Haji Lane. Then we went back to the to the junction, Bugis Junction, and we went to the Chinatown.
Okay.
Chinatown is actually, when you go there, you feel that you came to China. Yeah, China ही आ गए उसी दे. It's everything is made in China. You'll find bells, you'll find all those China sounds. The market is kind, you have to purchase goodies, all the key rings, passport holders, everything. If you want to purchase goodies for relatives, you can find a lot of things there. Small things, $1, $2, $3, $5. 3 things in $10 something. All these, a lot of shops, like 15 to 20 shops are there. You will find antique versions, You will find people writing name on the rice in Chinese. You can get your name written in Chinese in a frame and you can get your home. Okay. So all the type of all Chinese restaurants are there. You'll find all variety of Chinese, not Indian Chinese, the Chinese. You'll find it over there. Okay, there is a Chinese temple. Old temple is there. A whole building which is a heritage building when Chinese came in the Singapore. From that time it is there. So we roamed around for 1.5 hours. We find some goodies and we came back to the hotel. That was the day 3. We purchased a lot of things. We purchased T-shirts, shopping
ये
things.
सारे lanes areas were nearby या कैसे you मतलब where this
So Little India is basically is nearby Little India MRT. MRT is metro train. Bugis is a different is a one station to Little India. Okay.
Okay.
ChinaTown is a different station, which is again 1 or 2 stations from Little India. So it's all Little India, Chinatown, Little India, Bugis, and Arab Street and Haji Lane is nearby Bugis only.
Okay.
So all these places is the old markets since when the Singapore started. When the Chinese went there, even Indians went there in 1900s. Okay. Around for more than 100 years, the Indians are there, Chinese are there, so they're jointly building that. So I just forgot to mention that one of the languages that official languages of Singapore, there are 4 official languages. One of the official languages is Tamil.
Yeah, correct. Like
Okay.
Singapore, Malaysia, there is a lot of Tamil population.
Yes,
Even
yes.
temples are there. Yeah, correct.
So apart of English, Tamil is there, Mandarin is there, and one of the local languages also there. So these 4 languages they treated official and give equality to all of the people who have helped build their nation basically.
So day 3 was all about, I guess, shopping and exploring the markets, right? Different markets of Singapore. So what was day 4 about? Day 4 pay, what had you planned?
Yeah, so the Sentosa Island where there is Universal and everything is there. So we thought that continuously going there may make us tired because we were not staying at Sentosa. Okay. If your budget allows that, you can stay in Sentosa one day and you can visit the next day anyways and come back to Singapore. So we went there on day 2nd, 3rd day we get a relax, and 4th day again we went to the Sentosa Island. We covered the Harry Potter, the Vision of Magic.
Okay.
My kid wanted to go there and I also wanted to go there. So I booked that ticket one day prior only because we were not sure which day where we will win. So all the attractions in the Singapore you can book one day prior also. Okay, online on Klook or on Agoda or any website. Okay, you will generate a QR code as a ticket and you can just scan it and enter it. As soon as you enter, you will offered a van. Okay, that Harry Potter van. So we took one each. So we were briefed by that. Okay, when you do this, this magic will happen. So we were very happy.
Who was more excited, you or your kid?
The kid was also excited, and we all were very excited. Okay, how this magic will happen? What will happen? How this works. In the van, there was a button which sends some rays, and the sensor receiver receives it and do some magic.
Nice.
So we were briefed about it. We entered. There were like 7 to 8 rooms or chambers were there, one by one. So we started doing magics on the walls, on the fire. Okay, that fire, the ash when you do
Phoenix.
that. The phoenix also there. Okay, so all those things were happening. The chamber of life are also there. That globes, white colored globes. Okay, if you can see the picture. You do that and that whole the room shines. That chamber of secrets was there. So when you do that wand, that whole snakes travel around that cage.
The door unlocks.
And the door unlocks and opens. It was really a movie moment. Okay, for us.
Nice.
We entered that chamber. It was exactly like the same, not as big, but all the 3-4 snakes are there. There you do that magic and the snakes comes and goes. Okay, all that magic happens. So all those things went well. So we covered that and we came out. So kids were not allowed to the casino. So me and my wife one by one went into the casino and saw that how it is happening. How it was casino is also good. Guys, if you have a lot of money, I bet you go there and invest that. Okay. Play roulette or whatever you want to play. Invest some money. I played with last time when I went, I lost like $5. This time I didn't take that risk. Okay. So it was worth going in casinos also if you're good. So in casino I saw people were you can put the cash also and you can get the credit and play around. Okay, so it was accepting all the things. So that is not a problem. So we spent some time, 10-15 minutes, okay, in the casino, and then we came back. So we went directly to the Siloso Beach. Okay, there were 4 stops at the center from the resort, from the Sentosa Beach Resort. It was a sunny day, so we roamed around. We inquired for the Wings of Fire show. I booked the Wings of Fire show also, which was at 7:45 in the night. So we were around at 2 o'clock. So we went back. We tried to purchase the tickets online. Okay, my number was not enabled for international roaming, so it was not giving the OTP. So I requested them. They have only asked me to book tickets online because the discount is there. But later on, when I forced them, they said, "Okay, sir, we will do it." They have booked in the same price, which was in online. We went inside, and aquarium was so superb that I would have thought, "Ki bhai, why I have missed it?" It was so superb. Matlab, all the it was not aquarium actually. It started like 12 years before. It was a research facility to breed the fishes, to breed the getting extincted animals, the tortoises. There was a fly bird. You see the pictures. I just forgot the name. Okay, that floating kind of fish is they have breeded that. Okay, it is not available outside in the sea. It has extincted. So they have generated that through some stem cells or something. That is a whole research facility. They have labs, okay, and it has. So we were wondering where there's the shark aquarium is. Shark aquarium was at the end, guys. Do not lose hope. It is at the end. You will find it. When we entered to it, we saw a lot of floating fishes. A big a jar kind of aquarium is there, which was superb. Matlab, it was so mesmerizing that we invested our 3 or 4 hours there and we didn't realize it. Okay, we passed on a lot of varieties of fishes, red, blue, this, that, tortoises, everything was there. Matlab, I think more than 1,000 varieties of fishes were there. There was a huge arena at the S.E.A Aquarium, which was like the amazing, and that was the moment that I thought, boss, yeah, coming here is the best choice that I did today. It was a huge arena. My kid just ran around, take out his shoes, and he was lying down there for this. And it was so comforting. It was so relaxing that you see a lot of varieties, a lot of fishes going together. Sharks were attracting to us. They wanted us, but we did not wanted them to come nearby us. So it was superb. A lot of sharks were there. We were very happy. My kid said that, okay, my dream came true after watching sharks like so nearby. Okay. So that was it. So we came back to our original Siloso Beach and we enjoyed the Wings of Fire show. There are two variety of tickets in the Wings of Fire show. One is the priority one is the normal one. In the normal one, the orientation was left and right. The priority seats were in the center so that you can enjoy the seat at the center. It's a difference of 100-200 rupees. So I purchased the priority pass. And on the priority pass, there is one more benefit was that you have to sit it for like more than an hour or 1.5 hours. The back support was not there on the normal seat. All were like wooden desks. On the priority pass, you will get a wooden support desk and a little bit space, much better space. So I will suggest you to take priority seats. Okay. And that show was also very amazing. It was awarded the best show, this fountain show in the world. I got to know later on. It was showing that how time flows, what to do, what to not to do. Okay, it was so with fires, with waters, with the cracker show, with fire. Everything was so mesmerizing. For it was
And
show
it's the
for I think
backdrop of the
20 minutes.
sea, right? So the backdrop is the sea itself, and during
Yes,
the
yes.
sunset, so it adds to the overall experience also.
Correct. So actually, it was Wings of Fire. Matlab, it was so superb, and the storylining was also very good. It tells that okay, okay, you have wings of. If you want to go to the time, how you travel to the time, you have dreams, so how you can achieve that. So all that thing was there, how to support and all. But that was superb. So it ended like at 8:15. We went to the beach. We stayed for there for some time. Okay, and had some snacks and drinks, and just came back to the metro and came back. So it was just wrapping up the day 4.
I think day four was more like unexpectedly better. Like you did not expect it to be that better, but the experiences were something you had not foreseen.
Yes.
Harry Potter world's experience, the sea aquarium, or the wings of fire. I think whenever you are able to envision कि यार ये ऐसे रहेगा, and when you go to that place, satisfaction रहता है. But
Correct.
when something unexpectedly you encounter and you experience, I think that वो एक किक जो रहते हैं वो तुम जैसे the way you are expressing Sea Aquarium was amazing. वो मन से नहीं जाता है. I think it stays in your mind for a long time.
Exactly. मतलब I have not expected that at all.
Yeah.
ठीक है. In Sea Aquarium also we missed one more thing, that was one was the dolphin show actually. Dolphin show was supposed to close by 4. We cannot go into that. We went to purchase ticket at 3.
Nice. So that was day 4, right? Anything else? What you saw or experienced at day 4?
So again that we booked that Wings of Fire ticket online. Okay, so you can purchase there also, but I'll suggest you book tickets online. It will give some discounts and benefits.
Discount. Okay. Yeah.
Nothing like it. Okay. Just that while you book the priority pass, now you have to declare the timings also. So just make ensure you reach early and tell them, okay, there are 2 timings of the Wings of Fire shows. One is 7:45 and one is 8:45.
Yeah.
Okay, so just make sure you declare that timing so that they can update in the system. Nothing like it. There is no hard and fast as such, strictness. It's like first come, first serve. So
First
there's a
come,
lot
first
of
serve.
space in that arena. They have built it that way. Even if the additional people will come, that is it. So next day we took again, we went to Sentosa. So we came late little bit. Okay, we had drinks and snacks and also. So we came relax a bit. We stayed, we slept for 8 to 9 hours, 10 hours. Okay. We took a break kind of thing. In afternoon, we had a lazy lunch and then we went again to Marina Bay. Marina Bay also has, very picturesque things. Okay, Art and Science Museum is there. Okay, that new iPhone store is there, which is floating on the Marina Bay. That is something is there. So you can just walk around. There is a mall at Marina Bay, which is very, very good. Good waterfall is there. Very mesmerizing waterfall. Kayaking, boating is there. A lot of variety of foods is there. Okay. Again, one casino is there, which is again connected to Marina Bay Sands. So you can click photos, pictures around it. Behind Marina Bay Sands, again Garden by Bay is there. There's a lot of place of lot of greenery you can take pictures. So we took a relaxed bit. Okay, we went to Marina Bay, got some photos clicked. There is a show happens at Marina Bay daily at around 8 a.m., 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., which is also free of cost, which is also very, very superb. It's for 15-20 minute show and which is so nice of it. In afternoon, we went to Merlin, also the lion that is throwing the water. And we took some photographs, we walked around it. So we spent some leisure time kind of thing, not taking a very hard bit. Okay, just to relax, to get more photographs and all. So we did that. And in the evening, around, I remember 5:30 to 6:30, we went to Sky Observatory also.
Okay.
On the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, on the top, that the ship that you see in the pictures, that ship is actually a place to stand and click photographs and see around. That observatory is something which you can spend time. It's again a ticket. It's an entry. It's not very costly. On Agoda, you can get a bundle tickets, like 2-3 places you can get a bundle tickets and get a discount. We went there, click good photographs and all, and we came back. So and then we back to the hotel. So that was the day 5 we spent it.
Nice.
Okay. On next day, we eventually on the day 4 we planned to go to zoo also, which we did not planned it earlier. But again, I will say that fortunately I planned the zoo. Zoo was again so beautiful and so mesmerizing. Matlab, I'll not forget how the tiger gave pose to me. He was standing like 10 feet next to 10 feet to me after the clave. Tiger showed us all the swimming expertise, whatever they have. Okay, doing 10 rounds here and there, and seeing to me, giving me hard looks. Okay, you can see in the picture and the videos. So it was very superb. Giraffe was there. We saw the rhino fights. 4-5 rhinos. They were fighting so. When the rhino was running, I was thinking, wow. So it was so cute and so good looking. And a lot of varieties of chimpanzees. Singapore Zoo has a lot of varieties of monkeys. I don't think so. After India, I think they have all the monkeys in the world. You can see monkeys here in every street, and there you can see every variety of monkey and chimpanzee. Okay. Okay, that we saw. The tiger was very superb. Lion was very lazy there. Okay, he was not giving good looks to us. Leopard was again, yeah. Giraffes are very good. They were smiling and giving poses to us. Rhinos again. Okay, there was again a different section in zoo. Also, there is an app. Okay, you can download that Singapore Zoo application. There are again
Okay.
show. There is a show of sea lion
Oh,
which I recorded, and by seeing that sea lion, I'll not forget in my life how well they trained that sea lion. That sea lion is understanding so much without saying whatever they're saying in English, and they are just behaving that. They're just following
amazing.
their orders. And it is said that sea lion is the most intelligent mammal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even I have read that. Correct.
They understand each and everything. He was diving, he was floating, he was smiling, he was putting his face down. Whatever is the
Amazing.
trainer was saying, he was acting like it. And that 15-20 minutes, I think, was the best moments of that day, of that trip. There were kangaroos also, small kangaroos. Three
Oh,
kangaroos was also there. So overall, crocodiles
nice.
was there. Okay, elephants obviously. First time in my life I saw elephant bathing in the pond, and he was fully submerged in the water
Nice.
and throwing water on himself.
Nice.
And there is one more section for kids also where you can feed the goats, touch the goats, okay, play
Ah,
with the dogs and all the things. For smaller kids like for 3-4 years, they have rain dance facility also.
nice.
So zoo was so comprehensive in itself that we spent the whole day in it. A
हाँ, I
part
was
of
going to ask
zoo,
the same thing. Okay, पूरा दिन ही निकल जाएगा इसमें.
पूरा दिन उधर चला गया. A part of zoo, what we missed is the bird paradise. The feedbacks were
Okay,
good, but we were not interested much in that. Okay, but what I heard
right.
from other friends is bird paradise is also very good. And
Yeah.
whoever loves birds and the colors and all other things, they should go there. So, how to reach the zoo is something that it's a tricky. From wherever you get a metro, there is a stop called Khatib. Khatib. You have to get down at Khatib and the red line. You at the
Okay.
Khatib there is a shuttle. Okay, I'll tell
Okay.
you one more experience of Singapore. Matlab, this is something learning. Okay, for
Yeah.
the guys who are working in customer experience things. When you get down at the metro station, when I asked the counter, okay, how to get a shuttle to the zoo, lady said, watch the footsteps on the floor. So when I saw the footsteps on the floor, there is a circle saying that follow me for the shuttle for zoo. And it was a yellow footsteps and tick 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 करके it took me out of the metro station, and there was a queue for the shuttle. And that was a free shuttle to the zoo.
नहीं, but
Okay.
वो मुंबई में वो फुटस्टेप्स दिखेंगे ही नहीं ना बिकॉज द क्राउड इज सो मच. ऊपर सीलिंग पे पेंट करने पड़ेंगे.
You don't need to ask anyone. Footsteps are there,
Yeah,
just follow it. But it was such a nice
yeah,
idea. And we went into the
yeah,
shuttle. Shuttle took like 15-20 minutes. Okay.
yeah,
It's far away from the city. So
yeah.
shuttle took 15-20 minutes. And from Little India to the Khatib, it also took like 20 minutes. So it was like more than an hour journey from Little India to the zoo.
Yeah.
At zoo, there are three stops. First stop is Bird Paradise. Okay. That people can do it and come back to the
Correct,
stop and take another shuttle and go to the next stop. Next stop is
correct.
Riverfront. Okay. And the zoo. There are two stops, Riverfront and the zoo. Riverfront, unfortunately, we did not have the time. Okay, so we covered the zoo in one day. Another thing is Riverfront, where you can see the panda, the river floats, dolphins, and etc. And everything is there. It's a small part, but we couldn't cover it. Okay, that is the thing I missed. Okay, so people, if you are planning to go to the zoo, you should count 2 days at least so that you can cover Riverfront, Zoo, and Bird Paradise.
Okay,
Okay, it's a huge.
okay.
Even if you start so early, you will get tired or you have to rush everything.
Correct.
So if you wanted to enjoy everything with ample amount of time with kids, with family, so you have to manage that time. Okay. And in the zoo, I think it was very great experience. So in the zoo you have trams also, that trolleys,
Okay.
and reptile section was also very amazing. Like I think I though do not like reptiles, but my wife like reptiles. My kid also, so they were mesmerizing by all the variety of snakes, pythons, cobras. Every variety was there. They were all sleeping in the day. I think in terms of shows, one was the bird show, that mix show. Okay. Second is that sea lion show. There is one more show which is kid show. One show I
Okay.
think we missed in the morning. That is some training show or something. You can see in
Okay.
the zoo app. Okay, you'll find it. So download
Yeah.
these apps. There are certain apps recommendation I can give it to you guys. Okay. So that was the day 6 that we covered. Okay, with the zoo.
Right.
Next day we woke up comfortably after sleeping good nap. Okay, because we had our flight at the 7 in the evening. We had the whole day for the airport.
Right.
Okay, that I think one thing I wanted to tell you, if you want to cover the airport, either you plan it, you go very early, reach there early, and spend the full day seeing the airport. Because
Correct.
Changi Airport is designed in a way that okay, it is in between and Terminal 1, Terminal 2, Terminal 3 in this triangle. There are
Okay.
shuttles, but there are a lot of things to visit in T2, T3, T1, and in Changi Airport itself. There are a lot of attractions that you cannot cover in one day. Plan
Correct.
accordingly. If you have only one day, you have to prioritize yourself what things you have to do. If you're going with the family, I will recommend go to the top floor of the Changi Airport where you will have 7-8 attraction of kids. Your kids will love it. And even if
Yeah.
you can also enjoy it. There are bouncing nights, walking nights.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of activities. On the bouncing net is I think the kids love the most. It's all bouncing,
Yeah.
and you are also bouncing. So
Yeah.
try to go before meal so that you can enjoy that fully. Kids, it's an activity. You have to just walk around it. So it's very good. A maze is there, which we just lost in the maze for like 10-15 minutes. We were just pounding our ways across. We didn't know how to go, where to go. It was superb experience and a good photograph. I mean, it's all good photogenic attractions. Okay. One more thing is there, which is I remember Skynet. So from Sky Bridge, sorry, Sky Bridge, the Jewel Airport waterfall. That is one of the famous iconic
Yeah.
things.
Famous one.
You will get a good look from it and you will enjoy it. Okay. It's again a chargeable basis. These all 5-4 activities bundling you will find in Agoda tickets. Or we covered that in the airport on the last day. We had to, and there is
One
one.
question over here, Sandeep. Were you carrying luggage and how did you accommodate then luggage since it was your flight also, right? So is
Yeah,
there any
see, so
arrangement or?
yes. So all the terminals have been instructions. So you can get your baggages or the check-in packages checked in.
Okay.
You can get the this your gate pass.
Yeah.
Uh, you can get your this check-in pass. You can check in. You can keep the baggages with them. You can get the
Okay.
tickets and you can roam around. It's not a problem.
Okay.
If you have the flight on the same day, it's not a problem. You can go early and you can give the bag. That
Okay.
you can
Good.
just roam around. Okay. So we were not carrying any cabin baggages with us, so it was just like a handbag for us to for some snacks and bottles,
See,
water
but
and etc.
if your flight is in the evening, the check-in luggage they won't accept before I guess 3.5 hours, right?
At Changi, it is not there because people do these kind of things. Okay, so they
Okay.
take it and they allow people to roam around and enjoy the
Okay.
Changi airport. So that is not a problem. At that
Okay.
airport, they do not allow it. So we checked in at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30,
Okay.
and we our flight was there in the evening at 7.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, One more important point, I just forgot to highlight. Okay, for tourists especially, Singapore has a provision of GST refund. If you are
Yeah.
doing a shopping at any center, Hanifa, Mustafa, or any other center, and if your bill is crossing $100,
And
you can claim that GST and get that GST amount refunded at the airport after
yeah.
the immigration counter. Okay. So the process is that whenever at any store you are purchasing anything which is crossing $100, you can ask the merchant or ask the store person to say that I'm a tourist and I want to get refund my GST at the airport. You please file it. They have
Yeah.
a online portal where that the store people will register your passport under your
Passport.
name, GST amount. Okay, they will refund it to the system. You will get a bill amount against your passport. And when you come back to the flight at the airport, when you check in,
Yes.
at that they have a GST refund counter. You go there,
Yeah.
you show them, you claim that, and you will get the money back
Yeah.
against your passport. Okay, so just if you're doing any shopping more than $100 at one place, you just keep the bill and get it registered to your passport, so you can get a refund. So I got
Yeah.
it luckily some $7 to $8 back. So okay,
Nice.
yeah. So I
But
purchased
then you have to
something.
keep in mind, ऐसा नहीं है कि
Yes.
you can get it processed afterwards. Whenever you have to look out for that counter, I guess, because
So no, it's
in
quite
Dubai also it's
visible.
the same.
There is a
Yeah.
big sign of GST refund, so it's
Yeah.
quite visible.
Correct. Correct.
From
Nice.
a direction point of view, from the easiness point of view for tourists, I think that airport everything, that whole country is so easy to navigate. Even if you do
Correct.
not understand anything, you do not understand the language, even you will navigate easily. The
Correct.
signs are very, very clear. Even for
Right.
GST refund also, there is a self DIY kiosk was there. Only a man was roaming around, walking around, do this, do that. I have to
Nice.
claim it by myself against my passport. I have to go to the counter, get a refund by myself. That's it. It was so simple.
Nice.
No bheed, no dhakka mukki, nothing is there. It was so simple. Okay. Okay, and
So,
the people who are visiting there, the gold is also cheaper, little bit cheaper.
okay.
You can go and purchase gold also with a wide variety of design. It's 5,000
Nice.
cheaper than India. Go to the If you guys have a chance to go to Little India, if you go and see the market, there are
Yeah.
huge showrooms bigger than India, and they have all the golds around across and with a lot of design. That's what my wife told me. I did not understand all this. Okay,
Yeah.
she told me that, oh my God, these people have so lot of designs and everything is in variety. Okay, you can purchase that also.
So you then return flight was also Singapore Airlines or which plane?
Yes. So
In-
both the flights were in Singapore Airlines, and
Okay.
this time I ordered food before web check-in, so that we'll get food on time. Okay,
Correct.
that has happened. So yeah, matlab, the food was literally was amazing. Matlab, with respect to the flight domestic and comparison, I went to Mauritius some time back. As compared to that food, this food was amazing and was fulfilling.
Nice.
We have selected Indian delight meal, and it was literally very superb. It was protein rich, carbo, everything, nutrient was balanced. If I talk about, and the food was superb. My kid liked that, and we also like that. Yeah. From a drinks facility also, whatever you order in Singapore Airlines, I think they are very superb. They are very attentive, and we get whatever the wide variety of drinks also. From tea, coffee, wine, whiskey, beer, whatever you want, they will give it. It's all unlimited. Okay.
Nice. Nice.
The
I
airline
get the
experience
truth.
was very, very superb. Okay.
Yeah.
And they have LCDs also, so all the movies, the latest movies were also there. And
Anything you think you missed out on, you realized afterwards, यार ये एक दो चीजें रह गई. Should have got or you got the feedback कि this should have been done the other way, it would have been better. Like any spots which you missed out. One you mentioned the I guess bird park, right? So
Bird Paradise, yes.
anything apart from that which you missed, because I guess Singapore is ever evolving, right? So there are many new places. In fact, what you are mentioning, some of the places were not back then 8 years ago, and I
Correct,
think
correct.
so anything you missed out on which you knew कि यार ये है, अगर time मिला तो देखेंगे.
One thing I missed out is, I knew that it was there, but since we covered a lot of things in the major attractions, and
Yeah.
so at Siloso Island, zip lining and all these activities are there.
Okay.
Okay, which I missed actually. We have not covered that Siloso in a deep extent. But we were covering all the main parts for the Sentosa. Bird Paradise and Riverfront is also good. The feedbacks are good. One thing which I was planning to go, but internally, with the family, it was not a consensus. Was the night safari?
Yeah.
Night safari is also it's a mixed feedback reviews. Okay, some say it is good, some say it is okay. No one is saying it is bad, but so, majority of them say
Yeah.
okay. The same, you will go around at 7:30 in the zoo. You can see animals in the night. It's a different experience, but
Yeah.
I didn't went for it, so I cannot comment it how it was. But it's a mixed okay. If you want, if you guys wanted to go, you're free to go.
So
I think you can read the
I
reviews
have
and
done the night safari back then,
okay, okay,
and मेरा यही कि so the pro experience is it's a jeep. You are taken through a jeep, and it's an open jeep,
correct.
and you see animals walking around you. मतलब literally.
Oh,
That's the pro experience. But all the animals are seem to be like on, not the right way to put it, but on drugs. सारे कुछ शांत होते. No one is in their natural habitat में जैसे रहते ना, expressing. Everyone seems
hmm,
very low on energy. I don't know
okay,
if it's the effect of the night, yeah. But एक lion,
maybe
everyone seems very dull or very low on energy. But यहाँ पे यार lion ऐसे बाजू से चल रहा है. So that's the feeling one. But I think अगर lion बाजू से चलने दे रहे हैं, मतलब there would have been tamed or something of that sort, which is
right.
why they are able to take the n number of jeeps. So there is a lot of crowd. So animals get irritated if there is a lot of crowd, but I think in some way, I think the con part is the animal seems very tamed. Lion हो, tiger हो, जो भी है, सारे low on energy लगते हैं. So वो ना वो real feel नहीं आता उतना.
It depends. So we took a feedback from relative. अच्छा ठीक है, okay. If you have time, you can go, but it's nothing that important. So we missed that. Okay, a lot of people go
Yeah.
there. Part of that, Singapore have good nightlife also. Okay,
Yeah.
so the young people, the bachelor couples, okay, all the bachelors can go there also.
Yeah.
There is a there's a Clarke is a place, okay, where Clarke
Yeah.
is also a place, and there are a lot of clubs I think has opened now,
Yeah.
okay, nearby streets. So you have to search for that. That is also good. I read some before
Yeah.
going on, but we couldn't go with the kids are not allowed at a lot of places, so
Correct.
we cannot go there. Okay, so that is one thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I think majority, I think all of the events we covered, majority of the shows we
Yeah.
covered. I think all the lanes we covered, which are tourist friendly. Apart of that, I think we covered almost everything.
So I guess you have shared almost everything. The overall crux and all the details. I think more than details, it's the insights which people are not aware about when they travel, right? नहीं पता होता metro कैसी है, what's the
Correct.
coverage, should you take an Uber, what would be convenient, would you be able to take breaks, right? If you're traveling with a kid, yeah, convenience or flexibility हो पाएगा कि नहीं, right? If the places are very far away, तो convenience is out of the question, flexibility. But I think these are things which people want to know before planning a trip by themselves. So that's one. So it would be very helpful if you are able to share an Excel day-wise what are spots you covered. And I guess Avod or Klook, you mentioned those two sites, right? So I think that helps a lot while planning and booking if you
Yeah.
are aware about who to
So
plan around.
there are multiple apps. Okay, though Grab and so Grab is also one app. Okay, if you want to order
Okay.
some food, okay, and book a
Yeah.
cab at Singapore, so Grab you can use that. You can
Correct.
order some food nearby, it will get delivered to you, and you can book cabs also. You can see bus timings also.
Okay.
Uh, Metro MRT, Singapore MRT is also one of the apps. You can see the stations, the rents, everything is there.
Okay.
Okay. You can
Okay.
recharge EZ Link. EZ Link card is available in the metro station also and in every 7-Eleven shop also. You can get
Yeah.
that activated within $5. Those $5 is not refundable.
Yeah.
But whatever amount you will credit it while going back to the your country, you can get it refund through airport only. At airport
Okay.
at T2 there is a metro service station service office there. You can give back them the card and they will give you the refund. They will give you back the card
Nice.
also. Okay, you can keep the card. They do not keep the card. They will just cancel it and give it to you back. Okay,
Okay.
so you can keep it for
Nice.
memories. Something this like that. Okay.
So my request is ki if you can share your itinerary in an Excel, maybe day-wise, what all spots, what we discussed, right, in an Excel, because it helps people while planning
Yeah,
as a reference
definitely.
purpose, right? So, and if anything, if you have the cost, if you can capture whatever you're able to recollect, and you can map, like you mentioned, few of the things, what the metro tickets cost on average. So that is fine. But if there are any key expenses which you incurred, it can be like a ticket cost of anything. If you have the bookings in your app, maybe you can refer and just input so that it's a reference for anyone who is trying to book to get an idea of about the budget of the trip, right? So that's one. And I think second is if you can share some videos and photos which are referring to, right? Because that gives you a reference about what all to try and what all not to try. Because it helps a lot. So if you can share those things, I will then plug it in the description of the video, and then anyone who's looking to plan this video, they can just access it.
Yeah, sure. I have the details. I'll share with you. Okay.
Yeah. So thanks, Sandeep. Thanks for sharing all the details about the trip. I think there is a lot more which we can connect on. Yeah, your recent trip to Wagar and different trips which you're taking. We'll
Yeah.
surely connect in future. Thanks for your time today. See you soon.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.